Perfect Match Xtra Season 2 Rule Book and Guidelines for Housemates. All housemates are expected to adhere to all the following instructions laid down by the show's producers. House maintenance. All housemates must ensure that the PMX house is kept neat at all times. The head of house must ensure that the house is cleaned every morning in order to maintain its neatness. You are not to move any furniture at any part of the house. You are not to tamper with fittings or fixtures in the house. Food must be eaten only in the dining area. No food is allowed in the bedroom or hall. Housemates are not allowed to bring in food, water, fruits or drinks into the PM Xtra house. Only food provided by Big Mama must be consumed. Activities, HOH games, daily activities, weekly activities, workouts and parties. All activities taking place in the house is mandatory for all housemates. Workout sessions are compulsory. All housemates are eligible to partake in the weekly HOH games. A housemate may be made to sit out of the HOH games by Big Mama if the housemate is under a disciplinary action sanctioned by Big Mama. Housemates will only be excluded from such activities due to medical conditions and on the advice from a doctor. Failure to partake in any activity will result in a punishment at the discretion of Big Mama. Communication. Housemates will have no contact with the outside world. Any form of communication aside other housemates must be with Big Mama. Housemates are not allowed to have mobile devices during their stay in the PMX house. Any housemate found violating this rule must be immediately dismissed from the house. Housemates are not allowed to solicit for any information of any kind from the production crew or any service provider. Housemates are not allowed to have pens, pencils, notebooks, or any form of stationery. Writing notes or letters is forbidden in the house. Stationery will only be provided by Big Mama for activity purposes. Alarms and naps. Housemates must wake up immediately the alarm goes off in the morning. Diary room. Visits to the diary room are compulsory. Housemates will engage in conversations with Big Mama in the diary room. When called upon, housemates must immediately report to the diary room for their sessions. Any unnecessary or unwarranted delay when called to the diary room will attract a punishment at the discretion of Big Mama. Housemates will be required to have their nomination sessions with Big Mama to put other housemates up for eviction. You are not permitted to discuss nominations with other housemates. Microphone infringement. Housemates will be filmed 24 hours a day and must have their microphones on at all times. Name tags must also be worn at all times. At no point in time during communication will housemates, At no point in time during communication with housemates should your microphone be off. Any infringement on microphone rules attracts a punishment from Big Mama. Whispering is strongly prohibited at all times. Camera infringement. At no point in time should housemates be missing from the camera's view. Cameras in the house must not be tampered with or moved. The view of the camera must not be blocked by any item, clothes or equipment. Housemates must not cover their spaces with clothes or towels. Violence and physical altercations. Arguments and misunderstandings are allowed in the house. However, at no point in time should there be the use of violence or physical altercation. Any form of physical or verbal violence is strictly prohibited. Such a behavior will result in immediate expulsion from the PMX house. Bullying done individually or in groups will not be tolerated. Sexual activity. Sex objects such as dildos are not allowed in the PMX house. Cuddling and kissing are allowed. Sexual harassment, be it verbal, virtual or physical, is strongly prohibited. Note: housemates should note that the policy on sexual activity has been reviewed. Therefore, you can have sex with each other. Eviction. Eviction will be determined solely by the public through voting. Note, Big Mama reserves the right to change the house rules at any time. By participating in the Perfect Match Xtra reality show, you agree to abide by these rules and regulations. Failure to comply may result in consequences as outlined. List of offenses and sanctions. Microphone infringement, first offense, sanction, warning. Microphone infringement, second offense, sanction, punishment by Big Mama. Microphone infringement, third offense, sanction, and a strike. Absence from house activities without prior permission, sanction, punishment by Big Mama. Camera infringement, sanction, and a strike. Physical altercation, sanction, dismissal from PMX house. Smuggling of prohibited items into PMX house. Example, mobile phones, dildos, and weapons. Sanction, dismissal from PMX house. Sexual harassment, sanction, dismissal from PMX house. Verbal abuse, sanction, punishment by Big Mama. Bullying, first offense, sanction, punishment. Second offense, and a strike. Third offense, dismissal. Thank you.
So the last sheet has the concise sanctions to whatever offense we commit. So with a microphone offense, if you mute it or you turn it off intentionally, the first one, she's going to warn you. That's what she has been doing. Right, turn on your microphone now. So it means that she has been helping us throughout, basically. She didn't, if she was going straight by this, it means that the second time she would mention your name, she's going to go at you and then give you a punishment for that. But she has been lenient, which she was saying today that she's not going to continue. So we have to stick to the rules. You only have to do the thing if you are there and then you are being asked. After that, once you are back up, you have to put it back on. It's in the room, the top. You have to bring the pack. So, you don't have to show the battery. All right, so if you have the first offense that's doing it and then she calls out your name, you immediately have to rectify yourself, turn it on or unmute it. If she has to call your name again, maybe in the same time, like right now, Matthew has muted his own. I'm like, Matthew, please turn on your microphone now. He doesn't do it, and then she comes again, Matthew, turn on your microphone now. You still don't do it, she's then going to give you a punishment. So good? So moving on, absence from house activities. Like you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to do an activity we are doing here. It means that she's going to punish you. She's going to give you a punishment, which I think she's still being lenient on that as well. But she wants us to understand that from now she's not going to be that lenient. Camera infringement, that is trying to stay away from the view of the camera or trying to have conversations where the camera cannot capture you. She's going to punish you. She's going to punish us if that happens again. Physical altercation means that you get into a physical exchange with a fellow housemates, either being of the same sex or the opposite sex. It means that that day you're going to leave the PMX house. So no matter how the fume has gone up, you don't have to get into a physical altercation with the person. I believe you're on the same page. And then smuggling of prohibited stuff, you would be dismissed. Sexual harassment, you will equally be dismissed. Verbal abuse, you get a punishment from Big Mama. Bullying, you get a punishment as well. If you bully the person again, you earn a strike. If you bully the person again, that's the third time you are being dismissed. So that's a concise version of this whole pamphlet. So I believe we are on the same page. She needs... I believe we are on the same page.
Yes, please.
Please, she needs us to understand this very well, so that going forward, if she's sanctioning you or if she's sending you home, you won't complain. Please, let's be fast about it. Yeah. Please, are we on the same page? We are all good, right? Anyone has questions? Matthew, no question? Martin. Sorry. I keep on calling you Matthew, yeah? Sorry. Martin. Jason. Jerry. Darlene. Question? You good? Good. Kwame. Tessie. Good. You're good. You're good as well. I'm good. All right. So I think then that's it.